If your child's in school distress and homeschooling is not an option, this video is for you. You love your child and you want what's best for them, but you're juggling work, bills and a cost of living crisis, siblings, appointments, and you're holding it all together with duct tape and a bit of hope. And when you're at your lowest point and you're scrolling through Facebook, everyone on social media tells you just homeschool, do distance ed, or completely deschool. You know the kind of comments that I'm talking about. Karen's on Instagram posting about her bushwalking homeschool curriculum and sourdough science experiments. Look, I love Karen and what she's doing, but Karen and I, we're not the same. I loved being home with my kids in COVID. We had slow mornings, the space to reconnect, but most families can't do that long term. We're back in the office. We're managing the family finances. And many of us simply don't have the support, the financial freedom, or the emotional capacity to homeschool. That doesn't mean you care any less. It means you're doing what you can in a system that wasn't built for families with neurodivergent kids. I recently supported a family, let's call them the Smiths, whose daughter was experiencing severe school distress. She was 12, completely withdrawn, and every morning was a battleground just to get her out of bed. Now, this wasn't a quick fix. It wasn't as simple as just putting a plan together and everything changed overnight. Every family is different. Every plan needs a different approach. But over time, with consistent support, we implemented a range of strategies, step by step. We reduced the pressure at school through a part-time plan that was short-term, and we adjusted the academic expectations to suit. We identified a single trusted adult to act as a point of safety, someone who could meet her at the gate every day. We supported the family to manage regulated morning routines. We gave her choice and control over when and how she entered the school every day. Be aware that that is just scratching the surface. There was so much more going on behind the scenes. Negotiation with staff, careful language and communication, ongoing emotional regulation supports, and constant refinement of the plan. Progress didn't happen in a straight line. It never does. But she did start coming back. Not because her family left the system, because we worked together to make the system fit her. Here's the shift. I'm going to offer, you're not choosing going to work over your child. You're choosing survival with your child. As a guidance officer, my job's been to sit in rooms full of system rules, policies, red tape, and still find a way to fiercely advocate for the individual needs of a young person. I know how to push gently, or sometimes not gently, when the mental health needs of the child is on the line. And here's what I've learned. Schools don't have to be perfect to be helpful. Predictable routines, peer connections, and safe, trusted adults can support recovery if the right boundaries are in place. The system can flex, but only if someone fights for that flex. I've had the joy of working with some principals, deputy principals, and teachers that do truly care and are willing to listen. I've certainly worked with some that aren't, and I do know that every school is not equal. But I certainly can help to speak the language of the system, to get the appropriate adjustments so that your child can access an education that they deserve. Know that you're not failing because your child isn't at school full time. You're not failing because homeschooling isn't an option for you. You're navigating survival with compassion and strength, and that deserves recognition. If this video connected with what you're going through, subscribe. I'll be here every week with support for families who are stuck between systems, trying their best, and feeling like no one gets it. You're not alone. Your child's path forward really matters, and so does your family's well-being.